guys, if that looks like you when you're over the golf ball and you're finishing on that back foot, leading to some top shots, or you could even catch the ground before the ball, then this video is going to be a huge help to you, because I'm going to be talking about the importance of that transition, that weight distribution, where the weight should be at the top of the backswing, where the weight should be kind of in the transition, and then where you want it to be at impact. And in this drill as well, I've got an amazing, well, in this video I should say, I've got an amazing drill that you can try at home, on the range, or on the golf course. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. It's great for me, but it's also great for you. There's content coming out all the time, educational and course vlogs, so it's an opportunity for us all to improve. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to Ballon for supplying me with these incredible insoles in my shoes. It gives me the opportunity to show you where the body weight is during the golf swing, where it is at the top of the swing, and obviously today's subject we're talking about where it's going to be in the transition and the impact position, and this gives a fantastic visual on exactly what I'm talking about. So hopefully it can add so much to this video that can help you guys out as well. Right, at setup, I often want to see a little bit more weight just kind of pressing into this lead side, just so we're encouraging that that impact position to also be into that lead side as well. Too often we see weight either being too central, which sometimes, depending on the golf swing, leads to the weight on the trail foot, as I showed that example on the opening shot. So first of all, I'm going to give you a demonstration of how I would like it to look. So body weight ever so slightly favouring into the lead side, up to the top of the backswing, we load into the left side in the transition, and it'll start to neutralise out as we come back in towards the golf ball. So we're going to dissect that, we're going to talk about that in a bit more detail. Right, so let's look through this abomination of a golf swing. Okay, so what is really key that stands out straight away, if I just go press onto A, I'm pretty much 50-50, 52% favouring my right side apparently, and 60 and 77% favouring my heels on my right and left foot respectively. So I do that actually for myself to kind of create more depth in my rotation. It's something I've struggled with a little bit due to tendonitis in both hips. Yes, I know, tendonitis in both hips for a professional golfer, let me tell you, it's painful and it's very, very annoying. Massive inconvenience as well. As I start bringing this club up to around about just past the takeaway, you'll notice that I've moved a lot more weight into my lead side. I'm 60% on my left side. I'm also 90% into my heel. And also as I start to move into my top of the backswing position, I start to move away from this right heel, and it just starts to even out and more into the pressure into my kind of balls of my feet as I start to move up. And as I get to the top of the backswing, my body weight on my right foot's in the balls of my feet. My weight's still in my heels of my left side, but less so, and I'm 55%. So I'm just ever so slightly favouring my lead side at the top of the backswing. Now, a lot of golfers talk about kind of transferring the body weight to the right to move to the left in the transition. For an iron, my sole focus of hitting a good iron shot is getting my body weight into the right position at impact, getting my pressure into my lead side, being able to compress down into that golf ball. And to compress down into the golf ball, I need to be lead foot dominant. I don't want to be trail foot dominant. So I don't want to feel like with an iron swing, I move back, I move through. I just try and feel much more dominant into my lead side so I can rotate out of that and compress into the golf ball. And I personally would say that my iron ball striking is pretty good. Not quite Scotty Scheffler, but I think it's pretty good. So that's top of the backswing. As we start to move into that transition, so bring it about halfway down, you'll still see I'm 60-40 into my left side. So it's not, I've not added loads of movement. I've not put more pressure across there, and I certainly haven't moved back into my trail side. But my body weight now from the heels has started to move towards the balls of my feet. So I've gone from the heel of my foot and 60 on my left side to just, as I start to, what's happening here is as the body started to rotate, the weight started to naturally move towards the balls of my feet in my lead side. And as I come into impact, you'll see I've actually lost a bit of weight. I'm now down to 55%. And I often say that to a lot of my students is top of the backswing, might be around 50-50 or favouring the lead side. You often then just add more into your lead side, but as your hips start to open up to the target, you find that you end up back more towards 50-50. I like 55 because it's just, again, it's favouring the lead side, which for me personally will definitely encourage a better angle of attack and a more consistency in your ball striking. Lovely divot on the way through there. Greenkeeper's going to absolutely love me. And as I go through the golf ball into my finish position, 80% on my lead side, right round onto my lead heel, and more onto my tiptoes of my right foot. So that's my golf swing, okay? And let's be fair, it's okay. It's functional. Functional, works. Now I'm going to give you a great drill that's going to help you do some of that. Right, first of all, you need a alignment stick, or in my case, an iRange Sports. So it's just all about cameras. Right, what we're going to do, I'm going to pop this down at an angle from behind me, but just so the tip, or the kind of first 6 inches of the top edge of it, kind of basically sit just outside of my lead heel. So if I set up there, where that is now is pretty much in line with the outside of my lead foot. Because what I want to try and do from the transition is I want to bump my lower body into it, and I want to turn into it. So when I finish, I want to be straight down the line of it. What you've seen from the very first swing of this video is body weight pressure moving away from the target, moving into the right side, and me moving away, what would be away from this training aid. So as I get to the top of the backswing, I want you to try and feel lead hip goes into alignment stick or any apparatus that you've used. You can use a chair, use golf bag, stand bag, drive, that could be your driver there, and then turn, you'll come off it a little bit and then into your follow through position. What I don't want to see is the swing moving, your shoulders moving that way, and I don't want your upper body tilted. If you can imagine, my zip is my spine angle. I don't want to see your upper body tilted this way. I don't want your lead shoulder ever to get in front of your lead foot. What I want to see is a lower body drive to the target, and your lead shoulder is going to stay inside of your lead foot, okay? If I draw a line down my lead foot, my lead shoulder, it goes inside of my lead foot, okay? So that's my natural bit of spine tilt, because my lower body's moved forwards. I don't want my upper body to move forward. I want my lower body to move forward and rotate. So I want to try and feel that from the top of the backswing, I go searching for that, and then I turn through. And again, when I look down, I'm directly over the top of it. See if I can make it work. Moved into my lead side, look down, there it is. You don't have to smash your body into it, you don't have to collide with it. I think a lot of the times when you get into your follow through position, your finish, you'll know if you're in the right place because you'll be looking straight down at it as opposed to your upper body being behind it. As a rehearsal drill, I would set up, swing to the top, drive my lower body into it. So you can see my right knee. I think the right knee is a good one. It can move in towards your lead ankle. There, right knee into left ankle is what I say there, and then turn. Really important as well, and this is a great one for weight distribution. When you swing to the top, you don't want that right knee pushing out. Again, this is a fault I see with a lot of amateurs, is the right knee, and I did this with a student on Skillist actually, swing to the top, and everyone just thinks about turning. So you turn, that right knee pops out that way, and look at where my left hip goes as I make that rotation. So see how I've moved away from this, okay? This right knee is going to go down towards the left ankle. Left hip's going to go over the left ankle, okay? So set up, into position there. Roll in to the instep, roll into the ankle, right knee in towards the left ankle is a really nice way of thinking about this. So up to the top, into position, round and over the top of it. Set up, go and find it. Got a bit ahead of it then, I thinned it. So again, this is one of the things I said don't do, is you get to the top, sometimes you go and try and find it like I just did then, but my upper body went. So because my upper body went, I'm too far ahead of the golf ball, I just caught the top edge of it. So I've thinned it, it's probably gone 150 yards anyway, but I've got ahead of the golf ball. So you've got to be focused on lower body turn. And you should be seeing lovely height, lovely trajectory, but also a little bit of ground interaction. Feeling the golf club hitting down into the ground is a really nice way to kind of know or feel that you've got great compression over your golf shots. Guys, give this a try, comment below, has this drill worked for you? I hope so. If you want to have a look at the drill for the right knee, I'd do the same again. I'd put this there, really, really low with the alignment stick, set up, and then from here you swing up to the top of the backswing, and this right knee stays inside, and then you rotate through, as opposed to there, out that way. So you can get really creative, great swing. Always use some sort of training aid to help you, because it does make a huge difference and gives you the real good train of thought. You can use something like Ballon to kind of give you real kind of instant feedback as you're looking down at where your body weight is, and obviously it can give you some really good drills as well through the app. Otherwise, an alignment stick will just get you into some lovely positions for your practice session as well. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.